Hey there YouTube, it's Leo Beastmode, continuing my walkthrough of Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. It's been quite a while since I've recorded, and especially a long time since I've uploaded. I've been having lots of issues with my 3DS and my laptop, but that's neither here nor there. Right now, I think I'm just setting up uh, to do something that I forgot last recording from last episode. There's an item you can pick up from this particular spot, but you have to defeat a certain enemy to get it. So what we're gonna do is go back. You gotta defeat these guys real fast so that they don't pop up and get in your way. Then just walk kind of sort of somewhere in the middle where you have some space so that you can jump and move. You just get spotted, and then this little bastard comes out. It's pretty powerful enemy because it'll fuck your shit up. So it's easiest to use Dominus, the Dominus Glyph, and you'll get a strength ring once you defeat him. But yeah, the Dominus Glyph, it does a lot of damage to him, but it also damages yourself, so I wouldn't suggest actually using it for anything else. And since there's only one of those guys, and it only takes 3 Dominus attacks really to kill it, yeah, go ahead and use Dominus, kill it, get your strength ring, equip that, and yeah, make sure to unequip Dominus. You don't want to accidentally be using it during battle. You're gonna end up killing yourself. As far as the recordings and stuff go, um, yeah, I was having trouble with my laptop. I think I had a virus or something on it, so I ended up just refreshing the entire thing. So you're looking at basically uninstalled all of my applications that I had downloaded and installed on my laptop, and put everything back to uh, basically factory settings. And um, I had to download everything. I had to download my XSplit and install it. I had to download my freaking my Google Chrome and my Firefox. I had to download uh, Photoshop, and I was gonna re-download the demo for Sony Vegas Pro, but honestly, I can't use it on my laptop. It just isn't. My laptop isn't powerful enough for something like that. So yeah, but yeah, I had a lot of stuff to fix with my laptop. Not to mention, I was having issues with my 3DS. Um, to solve that, I had to actually send my 3DS out back to get repaired. Now it works awesome. Works even better than it did before. My entire setup works better than it did before. It's not the best, but there's definitely not as many audio poppings and um, all that jazz. Everything runs pretty smooth. Um, the other issue that I was having is my internet. Um, I guess I'm not used to having like a certain limitation on how much data I have to use for a certain period of time. I can't regulate myself when it comes to data usage. I like to watch anime videos and YouTube and movies and all that good shit, and couple that with uploading shit. And technically I have unlimited data on my phone. It's just that I accidentally screwed up, and because I have unlimited data on my phone, but I don't have unlimited data on my hotspot, and I accidentally messed up when I was tethering my laptop to my phone, and it ended up using my hotspot. And for some reason, once it uses up the hotspot data, it yeah, it won't let you tether anything to it anymore until the next billing cycle. So I've been using uh, the data from uh, the housing place that I'm staying right now, but I've already used up that allotted amount as well. So now I'm kind of just screwed until next month. which is in a few more days. Beyond all that, I have all this stuff recorded. I just can't upload it anymore. um, so when I'll be posting this is probably after the fact that I can upload stuff now, and I'll try and get back to uploading stuff every day, while also regulating what I use my internet connection for, so I don't run into this problem. As far as this boss goes, I'm basically just getting my ass handed to me. I didn't even feel like commenting on it because I'll just reiterate, I am not very good at I'm not very good at Twitch reflex games and stuff. Hell, I'm not good at any kind of games. Actually, Pokemon's more of a strategy type game, and I suck at that too. I mean, I'm not horrible at it, but I don't do Wi-Fi battles or anything. I probably should. I should probably like try and find like people online that don't mind just using shittier Pokemon, because I don't like using all the legendaries and shit, because that's basically what you get when you go to Wi-Fi battles. Is you have people using all these really extremely powerful, awesome moves and competitive Pokemon, and I just want to just use the Pokemon I have. I don't feel like trying to, well, technically I do like to breed certain Pokemon and stuff, but I don't usually level them up, and I don't usually have them EV trained and all that shit. So I just like to have battles for fun, and honestly I don't mind losing. I just don't like sitting there losing over and over and over and over and over again, because it just gets depressing. As far, yeah, getting back to this game, yeah, I'm not very good. Right now, I'm just getting my ass handed to me. I don't know what I'm doing. Technically, I fought this boss before, but it was so long ago, I don't remember the strategy I used for it. Actually, I do remember the strategy I used for it. I just threw axes at it, and I eventually dodged enough attacks and threw enough axes that it died and not me. But honestly, it's a horrible strategy, and it takes forever. Not to mention, I just am not very good. But yeah, I throw axes, and basically I'm trying to figure out, okay, what attacks, what's a good point in the battle to attack him, from what direction or angle, and with what weapon. And yeah, I just fuck all kinds of shit up right here, and I decided to keep all the failures in the recording, because I don't know, why not. But yeah, I basically learned that there's certain places that you can stand where he can attack you, and then there's other places that you can't stand, otherwise you might get hit. And right there I was like thinking to myself, well, what happens if I could just attack him while hanging on one of those little magnetic things? And technically you can do that. You can just sit there hanging on your magnetic thingy and throwing axes all over the place. But no, I don't know, I'm not coordinated enough to do all that shit. So I never end up using that strategy, even though it's probably very easy to use. Right now, I'm just trying different places to attack him at, and I'll probably swap in a few weapons to see, you know, what I can do to do more damage to him faster. Because the less time you spend putting yourself in danger, the less damage you'll likely take. So that basically equates kill the goddamn thing fast, and you'll be fine. Funny how video games nowadays, they just tend to do that. Especially MMOs. MMOs are notorious for that shit. It doesn't matter what kind of strategy or whatever you put in the game to make it strategic. All it amounts to is kill it before it kills you, and you usually do that by maxing out your damage. Guild Wars 2 is horrible for that. I love Guild Wars 2 in the fact that it, as an MMO, it is like, it's got the most fun type of combat. But it's almost like a fighting game. But all of the battles amount to that same thing. At this point in time, in this attempt to beat this boss, I make an epiphany, and I'm thinking, wow, this hammer does a lot of damage. Too bad I have to be like right next to the damn thing to hit it. And then I find out that, wait, I can be right next to it. Okay, well maybe I can only do that at certain times. Well, what can I do during the other times when I can't get close to it to hit it with a hammer? Well, maybe I could use magic. No. Magic does a pretty decent amount, but it takes so much of your MP. So I wouldn't suggest it. I would suggest going ahead and throwing out your magic when you're using your hearts. You could just go ahead and burn through all your hearts by using magic. That'll definitely do a good, decent amount of damage. Any other time, I would suggest using a hammer, getting right there on that third block. Not third block, the second little area right there, and just using hammer over and over and over and over. And when you see that he's probably about to move or attack in that area, just kind of jump. The best I could tell you is to just learn his tells. It's pretty simple. Also, I would not go on that side because that goddamn crab claw is just all up over there. There's no space over there. I think, how many minutes have I been recording this? All I know is I've been talking almost the entire time, which is pretty unique for me. As far as this recording and doing the post commentary for it, I messed up a lot. I missed out on a few things because I wasn't paying attention to the walkthrough that tells you, okay, yeah, there's a villager over here. When I explore around a level, I tend to try to complete the map as I go, and then find whatever secrets I remembered. And in the next areas, I just kind of messed that all up. And I'm enacting that strategy. When he starts blowing those bubbles, just use your hammer. When he's not using those bubbles, just use your hammer. When he's using that other claw, just use your hammer. The only time that I would say move out of the way is when he starts swinging his big claw to try and hit the upper area, because he will sometimes accidentally smack you. Like I think he does right here. Or that was actually really close. Another messed up thing about the hammer is that, or at least I noticed when I was playing, is to use like the combo so that you can get continuous attacks with the hammer, you have to delay your hits. It's different from that sword or the rapier, where you could just basically tap between the two buttons as fast as you can and it'll respond. For the mace, you have to delay yourself, otherwise you're gonna go even slower. If you don't put that delay between pushing the buttons, you're just gonna push the button and nothing's gonna happen. And then you're gonna swap back to the other button and nothing's gonna happen. And then you're gonna go back to the other button and then it's gonna hit. Yeah, it's annoying. So definitely learn the rhythm of that weapon, those glyphs. I mean, they're not weapons or glyphs. They're weapon glyphs, whatever. But But yeah, I did a lot better on this attempt, so happy about that. But yeah, when I was first playing this game, this boss definitely was rather annoying because I didn't know what to do. At least when I actually finally beat him. I was like sitting there smacking him with the hammer forever, and he wasn't dying. But what you have to do is you have to get on the elevator and go down, crush him, and you're done. If you don't get on the elevator and you just kind of get in a safe area and start smacking him over and over and over, he won't die. You'll just be sitting there smacking him forever. So they really could have, like, I don't know, given a better clue about that. I just happened to remember that. And technically, it was a buddy of mine that was watching me play it, and I was sitting there smacking this thing, and I was like, when does it die? And since he had played it prior, he told me, yeah, you're supposed to get on the elevator. It's like, what the fuck? It doesn't tell me that. It doesn't have like a fucking glowing... I didn't even know that was an elevator. I just thought it was a goddamn spiky thing that if you accidentally hit your head on it, like in Mario, you're gonna die. But yeah, that's an elevator. Gonna take the elevator to the top. There's nothing else in this area. You just go and get this glyph that's lighting the entire lighthouse. It is the Luminatio or I don't know. It's Latin or something. I don't know. But it's one of the better magic glyphs that you get earlier on. The lightning one is pretty bad. It's pretty horrid. It uses up a lot of magic. This one, it actually the light ball glyphs, whatever. Just a sec. Oi! Thank you! I forgot I have to read all this. Did the man who bound you say anything? I don't remember him saying his voice, or hearing his voice, but I saw his eyes. He's got a purpose, that's for sure. I can tell you that. Good or bad, that I couldn't tell you. I see. I'm going back to the village. I'm worried about Father Nikolai, and you. What about me? How the hell did you get all the way in that flimsy gear? Come see me at the village. I'll suit you up proper. I'd appreciate it. She has no emotion. She really doesn't. She has no emotion in her eyes, her face, her voice. They must have passed this way. It's the only way. Oh, whatever. Yeah, doesn't care. Serpent scale allows you to swim in water. So yes, we finally get the ability to swim. Very, very awesome. Very awesome. And just gonna go ahead and save. And then, yeah, we might as well go ahead and check out this guy. I mean, if he's giving us armor, you never know. Could be some pretty decent stuff. But, like every villager you save, you go up here and talk to him. 3 iron ore. Excuse me? Your armor's shabby. Bring 3 iron ore, then we'll talk. Yeah, you have to go do a friggin' fetch quest if you want them to do anything. So, yeah. I thought I had 3 iron ore. So, checking the items, you just scroll down and it's like, yeah, I have 1 copper ore, which is weird, and 2 iron ore. So, yeah, I'm short 1 iron ore. Anyway, it is what it is, so we're just gonna go ahead and move on. I already saved, I already got full heart, so we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the next area. As far as this area, yeah, it's basically underneath the previous area. So, or they're both connected, but whatever. Another thing about this place, I love the beat of this place. The beat of this place that's playing in the background, it's just fucking... That's the shit right there. Actually, I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm just gonna put the volume up so that you can hear just how nice that beat is. Anyways, it is what it is. Honestly, I think I missed a lot of stuff when I was flying through this area. It's just basically me exploring all these areas and messing around with the weird swim mechanics. The way the swim mechanics in this game works is it's basically like the overworld. It's like anywhere above water. You jump and you fall. Yeah, you basically fall in the water. But you can jump infinitely in the air. So, kind of like how you can do double jumps in the in the air later on, at least. You basically get infinite double jump, and you just fall. And everywhere you go, you move extremely fucking slow. Can't say it's the best swim mechanics, but just is what it is. And I swear I hit my head on fish way too many times. That's another annoying thing about the swim mechanics. Yeah, how many people hit their head on a fish? She does over and over in this motherfucking game because it's so goddamn hard to move around in the goddamn water. Get this max MP or HP up. Or was it MP up? No, it was HP up because it was harder. I don't know. Let's go ahead and do some electric magic. Right now, I decided to try and use mace and the lightning powers because if you kill people or kill enemies with oh, there goes our third iron ore, I think. But if you kill things with, like I said in the last episode, I think, if you kill things with different types of weapons, and this magic weapon, picked up a meat, and this magic weapon, it's lightning elemental. So if you kill things with a lightning elemental glyph, all your lightning elemental glyphs will do more damage, but you have to kill quite a few, like several hundred enemies with that lightning elemental. But yeah, freaking lightning takes a lot of magic. Same thing goes with the weapon glyphs. The mace is a striking weapon, which is a bit annoying because I think it's one of the only striking weapons, except for the one of the earth elemental glyphs that is also striking, but there's no striking ranged glyph, so that's probably there's a lot of slashing ranged glyphs when it comes to range. Did I say that right? No, I'm not even listening to what I'm saying, but yeah, there's a lot of slashing or slicing whatever ranged glyphs, so it's easy to level that up. You can just use knife, which I wouldn't suggest, or axe, and get a lot of slashing. You can also equip a sword or a rapier. I definitely would suggest a rapier, and get a lot of strike slash attribute improvement. But when it comes to striking, you pretty much have to use a mace or the Earth Fist one. Fist people. I actually really like that glyph. It's nice and fast for a striking weapon. I kind of wish that shield was also considered striking. And these motherfuckers will go away. And they resist smashing, so if you're trying to use a mace against them, you're gonna have to hit them a lot. Me fumbling around with the glyphs. And these guys, they hurt. Don't stand near them. Yeah. But they also have a glyph for you, so when they start using that glyph, just go ahead and absorb it. You'll get an ice glyph, Grando. I don't think it's a very good ice glyph because it's so goddamn slow. You can also replenish your hearts, because they'll just keep casting it. And max HP up. I guess the other one was max MP up. I don't know. Whatever. Or maybe it was max heart up because I just now noticed that I had 70 hearts. Max. Like right now I don't have that many because I used a glyph union. This game overall, it eases you into the difficulty pretty well. This part of the game is pretty fucking easy, but even the bosses are easy, even though I've died like I don't know how many times. But later on, it definitely gets harder. The enemies get harder to hit, and it takes a lot more hits to kill them. But then you do have a lot more opportunity. You have a lot of different options to improve. And there goes your 4th iron ore, for whatever reason. You get more opportunities to improve your damage through gear and equipment. Yeah, gear and equipment, they're the same thing. And stats also. Yeah, you get stat improvements, level ups, and better glyphs, and you'll just start doing a shit ton more damage. I'm gonna actually see, as I get later in the game, if I can start min and maxing some of the stats and shit, so I can do a shit ton of damage and kill shit really fast. Because when I played it first time, I just did it like any other Castlevania game. Kind of like how you always do Symphony of the Night. When you play Symphony of the Night, you just have fun learning about the different fucking aspects of it, the different parts of the maze-like castle, and the variety of weapons. You just have so much shit in that game, so much equipment that does so much different shit, so much magic, so much everything. It's just ridiculous. It's really hard to wrap your head around. And then later, you play it several more times through, and then you learn, okay, there's secrets here, there's secrets there, and if you use this combination of gear, you can fucking own shit. Here's a glyph that temporarily increases constitution and physical resistance. It's one of the R glyphs that you can put on. You equip it, and you use it, and it increases your physical resistance for a bit. Honestly, I don't really ever use those, but if you, like I said, if you're trying to minimize and maximize your damage, that'd definitely be, or if you're trying to min-max anything, you're going to want to use certain aspects of the game. There's going to be another glyph in the future that increases your mind, that improves your magic, I think magic damage, or it improves your intelligence, and therefore increases your magic damage. I don't know what I'm doing right here, but you do. Oh yeah, I was letting my magic regenerate. But Yeah, I'm trying to hit that balloon with the lightning, but you can't. It only homes on the little dynamos. Dynamos. That's a Pokemon. Little Pokemon, one-eyed Pokemon thing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's glyphs that, just like there's the one that improves your constitution and physical resistance, there's other glyphs that improve your damage, your strength, or your intelligence to increase your magic damage. And you definitely want to use that if you're trying to min and max your damage. I really didn't bother using them because, yeah, like I said, I didn't really know much about the game, and I was just trying to fucking beat it. And we got some kind of audio skipping right now. Something was going on, but we eventually worked through it. Damn, these things take forever to kill. But yeah, pretty much, there's quite a few areas on the map that I haven't actually finished. Now that I think about it, there's the shield glyph. They really should have made that one of the L and R glyphs, or the R glyph, whatever. Because that would have been a really decent little mechanic. It sucks putting it on your as a weapon glyph, because what are you gonna do? Fucking shield stuff and not hit it? That makes it kind of pointless. And there goes the shield glyph. Thing is, you have to equip the shield on one of your weapons, so when you're using it, you can only shield and use one other glyph. So you can't use glyph combos. It's like, well, what the fuck? That really makes the shield just, I don't know, maybe there is a really good use for it. I'm pretty sure there's a time and a place to use the shield glyph, because there's times where you want to just absorb an attack rather than trying to get out of your way and dodging it. And I'm pretty sure we got some more audio hiccups. I'm pretty sure there's a place where you just want to try and absorb a hit rather than dodge it. And that definitely is what the shield is for. Son of a bitch, son of a bitch. I hate these things. Because they keep spawning over and over. You can't get rid of them. And they'll spawn right in your face. They're fragile as hell, but they still do a lot of damage. 50G. And oh, I thought that was the end. Because I remember at some point I was like, damn, that's the fucking end of the goddamn level. There's so much that I thought was still left, and I didn't find the villager. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and do that. See, that glyph is slow. Eat a hammer. Crap, I can't even see. I was like, where am I on the map? I can't see it. This motherfucker. I'm actually running low on health, so that was one attribute that that contributed to me deciding to just end the little playthrough. It's too late. This motherfucker just died. Definitely getting low on health. Yep, and that's the end. There's quite a few places that I did not touch on, and then there's a new area revealed after you get through. But what I'm gonna do is gonna go here and save. And that should be around about the end of the episode, but we're gonna go ahead and talk with the um the blacksmith and
Right.
go ahead and finish this quest. Alright. Alright, I'll make you a couple no, I don't feel like reading it. Anyway, basically he's just
I forged some good steel.
he just put some equipment in the general store. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look. I think that I have a few things to sell as well.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
But yeah, they give you I think just some body armor, and it's somewhat pretty good, not bad, not bad. Oh, and some leggings, ironclad shin protection. That sounds easy to wear. But yeah, since I actually have some money on me, I might as
back
well.
again.
It's like, why not? The rubber suit. I'm not sure what that means. I guess it just means that I'm resistant to impact damage or striking damage or something. I don't know. Put on that strength ring to counteract that priestess's ring, which lowers your attack. But I think that's about it. Just save up and yeah, that'll be the end of the episode. I'll be recording the next episode very soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys.